Alright, what's going on YouTube? So, didn't really have anything going on tonight. Figured I would do a quick review of my 2018 Kodiak 700. I just picked it up middle of May. So, I was originally looking at Can-Am or Yamaha. I have the 2016 Arctic Cat 500. It's a fun bike, not really reliable, not really. It's had some issues. It's still fun, but you know, you get what you pay for. A lot of my family has the Yamahas, they all love them. The one's got 9,000 kilometers, it's an 07, they had it since new. They changed one CD, so not a lot of problems with these things. Everybody who has them loves them. People I've run into on the trail, nobody's ever really said anything bad about them. I've seen one guy on 519 ATV who, I guess he had some electrical problems, and then he went to Cat, so good luck to you. But yeah, I didn't sell my Cat, I still have my Arctic Cat. I toy with putting it up for sale. I did a review / a for sale video. Yeah, I don't know. I still like it, I still enjoy it, I like having the extra bike. So anyways, I got this bike, middle of May, brand new. So far love it, absolutely love it. The 708 dual overhead cam. It's got plenty of low end torque, plenty of high end power. It's, you know, it's not a 1000 cc, it's not a V-twin, but I have no problems with it. I really enjoy it. It's got enough power, right? I use it for hunting and all kinds of trail riding. Taking a little bit of mud, but you know, I'm not putting snorkels on. I need my front rack. I put my crossbow up here. You know, tree stand stuff. It's an all-around quad for me. It's not just a toy. I use it for my deer season. So far, the only thing I put on it, 27-inch anklas. I think these are 27 by 12, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, just 27 by 11 by 12. You can see that. They did sap a little bit of power, so I'll probably clutch kit it. Huge improvement over the Stalkers, which are right here, the Maxxis. These are 4-ply, which kind of sucks. Expect a little bit more. But, even the ones that came on the Arctic Cat stock were 6-ply, so you know, maybe work on that one, Yamaha. I put the seat cover, I bought that for the Arctic Cat, didn't fit, so got it on here. It helps on hot days, you don't have to just sit on a black hot seat. So far, 720 kilometers. 51 was the return trip from our last trip, so 34 hours, not really enough to tell, but so far no issues. It's been really reliable, really fun. We went out riding yesterday in Ontario. It was 28 degrees, but humidity, it was pretty hot. 5 of us went out. My dad and his Yamaha Grizzly 2016, 2 2018 Can-Am 570s, and a 2016 Arctic Cat 500. And everybody threw a high temp code except for the Yamahas, which I heard these things run hot, so I was kind of surprised, but they had no issues. The Can-Ams, they turned around, went home. Didn't want to risk damaging anything, I don't blame them. The Cat threw the code, but maybe it was up for maybe 10 seconds, and then we started moving again and it went away. So the storage on this, because it's the Kodiak, not the Grizzly, that's it. That's all. It is pretty deep. Goes back both ways, can't really tell. It has a good seal. It's not, you know, if you submerge the bike, you know, obviously it's going to get wet. But you can pressure wash it. Doesn't leak, doesn't get any water in there. There's a few things I don't like about the bike. When it's really hot out, it seems to, when you're trying to start it and it's hot, it starts fine, but it just kind of sputters a bit. You got to hold the starter a little longer. Air intake, the air box down here, I'll show it to you. Seat just pops on, really comfy. Toss that aside. So yeah, underneath here, that's your air box. Really easy to get into. You just pop these off. There's a little gasket in there. I haven't got anything in there but dust. It's not been too bad. But it goes right up here. That's where it sits. And you know, I haven't got any mud, any water, and I've gone in pretty deep. But what I don't like is I think all the heat from the engine comes up and sits in here. And when you're trying to start it, it's just pulling in hot air. So it just doesn't really agree with it, I guess. But other than that, seems okay. And I know people have issues with air boxes on these. Dust coming in around the sides. It looks like they might have changed it on the 2018s because I do see extra foam and some sort of plasticky gimmick there. Pull her out here. Yeah. See, I don't know if that's new in the 2018s. But other than dust, and I was on a really dusty trail on the weekend, it's been pretty clean, no mud, no water. Nothing gets in there. It's pretty clean. I know a lot of people have issues with the airbox, but that's not one of my gripes. Not yet, at least. We'll see as things go on. Airbox really easy to get to on my Arctic Cat. That was not the case. You had to pull off the glove box, and that was lame. But this one pops off nice and easy. Slap the tabs back on there. That one doesn't want to go, apparently. It's making me a liar. There we go. The dash, really nice. Really clean. I like that. The look of it. You know what I thought I was going to hate in the beginning was the two handlebar brakes. You know, everybody else has just one brake and it's really simplified, but I have come to absolutely love the two brakes. When I ride my Arctic Cat, I don't know why I always reach for the second brake, but I love it. It gives you a little more control, I feel like it. One of the things I liked about the Kodiak, the Grizzly doesn't have, instead of all-around disc brakes, it has a wet brake in the differential. Supposed to be the life of the vehicle, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. It doesn't brake that great, but when you've been in mud and stuff like that, it doesn't squeal at you, and it doesn't start losing its ability to stop you if you need it. What else can we go over here? Ooh, another thing I didn't think I would love. Turns out I absolutely do. This pod light. My God. On my Arctic Cat, I had to put on the LEDs to be able to see anything at night. But with just the factory halogens and this thing, I can see pretty much anywhere. And when I'm steering, I see where I'm steering, which is kind of nice. The gear shifter moves really nice. I've heard that Yamaha has the best CVTs in the biz, and the belt lasts forever. We'll see. I was looking forward to that, but now with a clutch kit, I'm sure that won't be the case. I've got an EPI Gold spring on the way. The Kodiak uses 30-gram weights, I believe, in the primary, and the Grizzly uses 18s. Because of the 27-inch tires, the 1-inch lug, I've ordered 16-gram weights, 8 of them. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to do the shim mod, just 1mm. The diff lock on this thing, so because the Kodiak, it doesn't come with the diff lock, you have to get the special edition, which I had no problem with. I really wanted the camo. Didn't get the camo, they didn't have any, and it's kind of in a rush to buy because, yeah, you know how it is when you get buyer's remorse, you get buy right on there. So anyways, 4x4 on this, you press this, slide this over, and then you can lock your diff. So you're not going to accidentally lock your diff and shred it when you're turning or flying down the road, whatever it is you're doing stupid that we all do. On the back, I just got this Stanley toolbox. You buy these at Lowe's in Canada for like seriously $30. I couldn't justify buying the actual ATV box. They want like $300. This thing is just freaking phenomenal. I know this is part of the Yamaha Kodiak, but it's got a gasket on there, seals up real nice, and I'll do a video on what I got in there. What I don't like, another one of my gripes, the backfire. Oh my god. So this thing has, on the airbox, has something called AIS, which is air injection system, something silly like that. Could be wrong. But, so what it does is, it puts clean air from your airbox, shoots it into the exhaust, so any unburnt fuel that you're shooting out your exhaust ports, it pops in the exhaust when you are decelerating. Which is just terrible. So you're driving along, your buddy's got these cool sounding Can-Am V-twins, and then you got pop, 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 pop. I kind of got used to it now, but that's just because my quad looks cooler. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, all in all, I'd say the Kodiak is a good buy. I like this thing. Like I said, no issues yet. Only 700 kilometers, 34 hours. Not a whole lot of riding on it so far, but been just bulletproof reliable to me so far. Like I said, you know, things could change. I know Yamaha just brought back their 686cc engine for 2019. I don't know if that's an emissions thing. I don't know. I know this motor was contracted and built by Subaru for Yamaha, which I was disappointed I found out after. But, you know, what are you going to do? How is it on fuel? Not the best. Could be better. But, yeah, whatever. Cool features. Friggin' bear. Got a friggin' bear on there. You're just cruising along in the bear. Like, yeah. That's how you take the mud holes, with the bear. All your electronics on here in the front. This is good and bad, I think. Easy to get to your battery. All your electronics just pops off. Your CVT air intake is right here. I'll just show you. So you pop this panel right off. And she just kind of slides out there. So as you can see, you know, you get your battery, CVT air intake. It gets a little dusty, but I mean, it keeps the water and the mud out. They give you these cool piggyback accessories for key-on stuff. I got one that came with the manual. If I ever want to wire something to it, plug it in here and here, piggyback the next one's into it. You know, your ignition, you're good to go, which is gonna be great when I get some of them LED halo green eyes. Gotta have the green eyes. Now, this is good. It's accessible. Why is it bad? Where do you put your snorkels? Through your friggin' fenders. I cut through my fenders. This thing's stealth black. But like I said earlier, I'm not going to put snorkels on it, so not a big deal. I do find that on the Kodiak, the front rack is a little small. I don't know why. Definitely not throwing a deer on there. Not like I should anyways. The weight capacity on these things, 100 pounds. Yeah. We all know those Ontario deer get to 250. The bumpers on it, I picked the Kodiak. I think the Kodiak looks way cooler in the front than the Grizzly does. I don't know why. Just do. The bumper's okay. It's gonna maybe stop you from cracking a fender, not a big deal. There is no rear bumper, and I think the one from Yamaha is like $400, and I wasn't paying that. I did get them on my Arctic Cat when I bought that, and then that thing's a tank. I'll drive it into trees and anything else. Drove it into my buddy's Can-Am. Didn't have to worry about it. But not gonna do that on this thing. It is the black. So far, I don't know if it's painted. I haven't seen any. I think there actually was a little bit chipping off, maybe. I don't know. Not yet. I don't know how I feel about the painted plastics. They get scratched up, they get beat up. Not a big deal. It happens. Special edition comes with the alloy wheels, which I don't know how I feel about them. I think they're alright. They're cool. Better than steel. I had one of the guys riding, he had a 450, he's got a 450 Can-Am, he said the rims aren't, so he didn't like the rims. These ones on the Can-Am look cooler. Well, I was thinking, why did they put so many friggin' spokes in here? Well, my theory is, so you don't take a stick or a tree trunk or something, because they just have 4 spokes through, bend your brakes or something, I don't know. My theory is, Yamaha thinks everything through. These guys are supposed to be geniuses. This thing's supposed to be bulletproof. just after Honda. We'll see. We'll go for, if I get to 5,000 kilometers without a problem, I'd be pretty happy with it. Spend a lot of that time in the mud. We'll see what happens. What else have I got? I think that's about... Oh, okay. Now this is a big issue. Well, in my opinion. So on my Arctic Cat, these panels pop right off. And by the way, I'm not a fan of Arctic Cat. I won't buy another one. But they did some things right. These panels pop right off. You can clean off your whole engine. You can clean it all out. You can spec it super easy, super cool. That's it. These don't pop off. You have a hole to get to your dipstick, which, by the way, is just in there with like a rubber gasket. You literally just pull it in, push it down. Like, that's it. Pull it out, push it in, push it down, and it seals, apparently. Really cool design, really easy. You don't have to worry about cross-threading anything or whatever, but just hope it doesn't end up leaking. But yeah, so this is it. That's your viewing window. That's it. You can't clean your engine regularly or easily. You have to pop all these panels. This one, and that one. But I mean, I guess it's a Yamaha, so maybe their plan is you don't have to check the engine because it's never going to have a problem. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I figured I'd do a little review. Somebody's thinking about buying one of these, the pros, the cons. I mean, there's cons and pros to every bike. Like I said the other day with everybody overheating and the two Yamahas just giving her. Big bores, no problem. You know, I do like this bike. No regrets. I'd buy it again. Probably buy another one someday. In my opinion. Yeah, it's a great bike. In low, with these big tires, it still does a wheelie. Not very well. You got to put your ass back here. With the stock tires, and I'm a 270-pound man, she boogied. Yeah, she'd do wheelies no problem. I didn't even have to move. I could put my weight over the handlebars and she just went up. With 27-inch tires, now I gotta work it. Not a big deal though. She's still fun to ride and she still gets the front wheels off the ground, so I can't complain. Not like that's really a selling feature for most people. Oh well. Lights, yeah, I mean, it's got everything a regular quad has. Also, when you buy these, they tend to have a deal where you get the winch for free. So, not a bad deal. Also, your rad's under here. This pops out too. However, when I popped it out, yeah, I couldn't get it out anywhere. Got the two bars there. So, I don't know if you have to take the rack off, which isn't a big deal. There's a bolt here, same on the other side. A rack pops off and you can get that out, but yeah. Well, you got any questions, comments, post them below. But yeah, thanks for watching.